Team Fortress 2, or TF2 in short. I'm pretty sure that most of you are familiar with this game. Some of you maybe have played this when you were younger, some of you are maybe discovering this game from this video, and some of you discovered it yourself, just like I did when I was younger at least. This game actually was released in 2007. I'm not that sure about that. I could be mistaken, but I did used to play this game a lot. Like, a lot. I'm now 24, and to this day, TF2 is my second most played video game of all times. Only second to one not really popular RPG MMO, which is called Neverwinter, but that's another story for another day. So yeah, Team Fortress 2, I have like almost 2,000 hours. And if you ask me what I've done of this 1,700, 1,800 hours, I would have come up with many answers. Death Run, rocket jumping, trade servers, surfing, CP Orange, dodgeball, then lots of Death Run. I also used to play MVM, but I didn't play much because I really couldn't afford MVM tickets or duty tickets when I was a kid, so that was a thing. And a little bit of casual play, but casual play wasn't that big back in the day. I feel that most people have now abandoned community servers and they just play casual play in competitive mode. There's still a very, very active player base, which I, absolutely admire. But for instance, me and my friends, we installed Left 4 Dead 2 just so we can revisit a few maps and play the game. Just a frequent nostalgia hit that you get once every while. A very good game nonetheless, don't get me wrong. I think Valve has made some of the best video games of all times. And Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely one of those games. I think it's arguably the best zombie video game ever released. But it felt empty, vacant. It felt old. It felt outdated. It felt just, I cannot explain to you what I mean, but when I was 14, 15, when I'd shoot a zombie with a spas in Left 4 Dead, and you could visibly see the gore and the splatter and the intestines and their spinal cord through the zombie's body, that was something, dude. You wouldn't find this anywhere else. The ragdolls, the physics, man, it was something. You would get into a Left 4 Dead 2 server, that thing was real. I don't know, maybe we've grown old, maybe, that's not the point. What I'm trying to get at is that in Team Fortress 2, I don't feel that. It feels like home. It hits close, It's certainly nostalgic. Like there's something that makes you want to play, man. And I just don't get it. I haven't had this with many games before. Like Left 4 Dead 2, it's a great game to have. It's a one-off. You get in with your friends, you play a couple of maps, then you're just kind of bored. It stays on the shelf, and then you just delete that. But in TF2, that was not the same case. I installed TF2 with one of my friends, and we are still playing to this day, and it's been like a month or two. In fact, I sold my only gloves and knife from CS2 because to me, CS2 felt really exhausting lately, and I just reallocated all of my inventory value into TF2. And I feel great, man. Like I've had weapons that I could never afford in TF2 back when I was a kid. I can play MVMs, something that I couldn't do. Now I can. It's still a gambling sort of thing, MVM, but I can do that. I have every imaginable bot killer for every single class, well, excluding the gold ones and the diamond ones and the blood ones because they're expensive as fuck. But still, I have all the strange weapons I ever wanted, cool loadouts, cool gear. There are so many interactions, so many funny moments, dude. The fun this game has is immeasurable. And if you don't like the lobby, if you don't like the match, you don't like your team, you just re-queue. You disconnect and hop onto the next server. And nothing's wrong with it. And I just feel it's great, man. It's great. Like, I don't play every single class. I'm not the best at every single class, but it's fun. And the most fun that I find with is Soldier and Medic. Because I think Soldier and Medic have a really good balance of either one type of playstyle or the other. Soldier is very aggressive. He's the rocket launcher guy. He's the one guy that jumps with his rocket launcher. He's intentionally self-inflicting damage to be aggressive and be the aggressor and go forward, like the Vanguard, or make a flank. And it's really fun, bro. It's very difficult to have a positive KD with Soldier, I can say that, unless you're very familiar and experienced, and it's something I get. He's very fun to play. He's not easy, I can totally say that. While soldiers are, they're very annoying to deal with. If they're against you, they're really annoying. But, I respect that. It's a difficult class to play. And then there's Medic, which I absolutely love. For me, Medic is the easiest out of all 9 classes. He's just there to support, and I think he's the most impactful class in the game. Now, this could be a hot take. Some could say it's Spy. Some others would say it's a Sniper, an NZ, I don't know, a Demo Man. You could make the point that every single class in TF2 is the most impactful class. Depends on how good you are and what you main. I get it. For me, Medic, I don't know, man. For me, Medic is like, he's the tiebreaker, you know? I want you to look at it that way. If you don't have a Medic in your team, you're cooked. Like, it's over. It seems very odd to me that no one's really targeting you as a medic, but only like the top scorers or like the very good players. I'd say the smart players, because it'd be really smart if you take out the medic first and then everyone else, because they won't have any healing. And a good medic could be the edge to you winning. Like, I've had wonderful memories from TF2. But even in casual, like lately, I only play casual because the matches are really fast, they're enjoyable, and they're very fun. I'm gonna give you an example of one of my favorite interactions lately, or at least that I've had so far in the last couple of months, and I'm just gonna end the video here. So there was this one payload map, I don't really remember, but there was this one spy on the other side of a door that only opens from his side, and the door cannot open from my side, and I was a soldier, and so he was far enough away from the door that the door wouldn't open, and so it stayed closed. I couldn't pass through, and that was a door that was leading to their base. And so that enemy spy was looking at me and he was using comms. He was like, no, like he's not gonna let me pass through. And I'm like, yes. Okay, that was very cringe of me, but you get the point. I was just trying to get across. I was just trying to pass through the door. And the spy eventually, he was like, in a very subtle manner, he just moved forward and opened the door to me. And, you know, he used like a very funny calm at this point. He was like, but of course. And then he used his disguise and he left, but he let me through. It's like we had this some sort of trade that I would let him pass through to kill my guys, and he would let me pass through to kill his guys. And that's what happened, honestly. I looked at the kill feed on the top right of my screen, and as soon as I let the spy get in, he just backstabbed one of my guys, and then I just got to their base, and then I just started rocketing everyone, and I killed like a couple people, and then I died. That was like very fun and very unique. What game would have this sort of interaction, I don't know, be feasible? Maybe Rust? I don't know. I cannot imagine many games where this could happen. Could this shit happen in Counter-Strike? I'm asking you. I think not. Maybe in casual, maybe in some community servers, perhaps. Using no chat, no voice comm, no nothing. And like that was so funny. That was something, dude. If you want me to answer whether TF2 is still alive and kicking, well, it is. It is a great game, and I still love this to this day. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to make this video far too long. I don't really want to bust your balls about TF2. But I really hope to make more videos in the near future. Perhaps for a few other games as well that I'd like to talk about. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below what you really like about TF2, what you really miss about it, if there's like any nostalgia you get once every while. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll be seeing you next time.